the man on the right, for him, he's walking around the body, right? For him, he's in the room with that body. Like that guy's at his feet. And even though with his peripheral vision, he can see that he's in this lab space, right? He should be able to see that he's not actually on the street. But he feels like he's there with those people. Very cautious not to step on this guy who isn't really there, right? So that piece ended up going to Sundance in 2012, a kind of amazing thing. And it was the first virtual reality film ever, basically. And when we went, I was really terrified. I didn't really know how people were going to react and what was going to happen. And we showed up with these like duct tape pair of goggles. Oh, you're crying. You're crying. Gina, you're crying. So you can hear the surprise in my voice, right? And this kind of reaction ended up being the kind of reaction we saw over and over and over. People down on the ground trying to comfort the seizure victim, trying to whisper something in his ear or in some way, help, even though they couldn't. I had a lot of people come out of that piece saying, oh my God, I was so frustrated. I couldn't help the guy and take that back into their lives. So after this piece was made, the dean of the cinema school at USC, University of Southern California, brought in the head of the World Economic Forum to try Hunger. And he took off the goggles and he commissioned a piece about Syria on the spot. And I really wanted to do something about Syrian refugee kids because children have been the worst affected by the Syrian civil war. I sent a team to the border of Iraq to record material at refugee camps, basically in an area I wouldn't send it to you now, as that's where ISIS is really operating. And then we also recreated a street scene in which a young girl is singing and a bomb goes off. Now, when you're in the middle of that scene and you hear those sounds and you see the injured around you, it's incredibly scary and real feeling. I've had individuals who've been involved in real bombings tell me that it evokes the same kind of fear. We were then invited to take the piece to the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. And it wasn't advertised, and we were put in this tapestry room. There was no press about it, so anybody who happened to walk to the museum to visit that day would see us with these crazy lights. Maybe they wanted to see the old storytelling of the tapestries. They were confronted by our virtual reality cameras. But a lot of people tried it, and over a 5-day run, we ended up with 54 guestbook comments. And we were told by the curators there that they'd never seen such an outpouring. Things like, it's so real, absolutely believable, or, of course, the one that I'm excited about, a real feeling as if you're in the middle of something that you normally see on TV news. So it works, right? This stuff works. And it doesn't really matter where you're from or what age you are, it's really evocative. Now, don't get me wrong, saying that when you're in a piece, you forget that you're here. But it turns out we can feel like we're two places at once. We can have what I call this duality of presence. And I think that's what allows me to tap into these feelings of empathy, all right? So, that means, of course, that I have to be very cautious about creating these pieces. I have to really follow best practices and make sure that these powerful stories are built with integrity. If we don't capture material ourselves, we have to be extremely exacting about figuring out the provenance and where did this stuff come from and is it authentic. Let me give you an example. With this Trayvon Martin case, this is a kid who was 17 years old, and he bought soda and a candy at a store, and on his way home, he was trapped by a neighborhood watchman named George Zimmerman, who ended up shooting and killing him. In that piece, we got the architectural drawings of the entire complex, and we rebuilt the entire scene inside and out based on those drawings. All of the action is informed by the real 911 recorded calls to the police. And interestingly, we broke some news with the story. The forensic house that did the audio reconstruction, Prima Productions, they say that they would testify that George Zimmerman, when he got out of the car, was gone before he was chased them on. So you can see that the basic tenets of journalism, they don't really change here, right? We're still following the same principles that we would always. What is different is the sense of being on scene, whether you're watching the guy collapse from hunger or feeling like you're in the middle of a bomb scene. And, you know, this is a kind of what has driven me forward with these pieces and thinking about how to make them. We're trying to make this, obviously, beyond the headset available. We're creating mobile pieces like the Trayvon Martin piece. And these things have had impact. I've had Americans tell me that they've donated direct deduction from their bank account money to go to Syrian children refugees. And Hunger No Way, well, it's helped start a new form of doing journalism that I think is going to join all the other normal platforms in the future. Thank you.
Hi, all right?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, just about. Well, the video working. Sorry?
Just get it all set up.
Yeah, I need to get an extension need to go down. The video is working and the streaming's working at the moment. I haven't got the Ethernet cable in, but just need to get the adapter for that. It's just audio I'm trying to work out at the moment. Because this brings in the video from the camera, it's not bringing the audio at the moment.
Okay.
So I need to be able to get the audio separately in from the mics on here onto the laptop. Which is fine, but don't have a line in, so you need like a special, you need like a 4-pin jack. So I think I'm going to have to get
I'm not sure about audio because I know the old ones always used to have the port.
Yeah. So I don't know why they took it off and then just didn't really.
They
They made it really fiddly.
They probably sell a Thunderbolt to
Yeah, probably.
audio in.
Yeah.
For 40 quid.
Yeah, but with the Ethernet and the Firewire, my Thunder used up
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah, so I think it'll be okay if I can get. I think I'll just get an adapter to come out of the composite audio on here with the proper 4-pin that goes into which it does recognise if you put it into the headphone. Because I've got another separate microphone for this as well,
Okay.
which should hopefully pick it up a bit better than the laptop is at the moment.
So is there no way to send the file?
No, it doesn't seem to pick it up. It just doesn't recognise it. It just about got it recognising it as a video input, but it's not picking up on the audio.
Okay.
So yeah. But it has got, I mean, the mic that goes on here will go into one of these, and then I think these will just output. I think anything's better than when I've just tested it with the laptop's own microphone.
Yeah.
Just about hear it, but it's really crap. So,
Yeah.
we're going to just work up from there. Or find another microphone that will interface with the Mac. But
Do you reckon the media resources at Penryn would have one?
might do. I don't know if they'll have. I mean, I did speak to them yesterday about the whole setup anyway, and they were like, "Well, we don't really support that." So basically, live streaming isn't what they're all about. The recording.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to suggest. Because I know when we had I was really called the School of Art, she always used to use a separate audio recorder.